Okay, so this is Riley. How old are you, Riley?
I'm 21 years old.
21. And what do you do for a living?
I work at Olive Garden.
Okay, so she's a server at a restaurant. Are you in school or
No.
have you been to college or anything?
Yeah. No.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Okay. So how accurate would you say the game that we just played is at representing the experience of the working poor?
It's pretty solid. Pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything about the game that surprised you?
I mean, yeah, I guess, like, in more of a relatable situation, we're college students, right? So playing it, I did have a kid, which is a little like, you have to make decisions for your child. It's a little interesting. It surprised me. Because as a college student, you know, you're just making decisions for yourself. So it's a lot easier to ignore, like,
I didn't think about
dental care, like,
Yeah.
things like that, when it doesn't affect anyone but yourself. But when you have to start thinking about other people and other things, it gets like, it's surprising because I was expecting it to be like solely off of like college students, but you're having to like basically incorporate your future having a family. So that was interesting.
Okay. Is there anything you think was missing or that you disagreed with in the game?
Some of the bills, like some of the fees and stuff, was a little bit more expensive like in real life, but I've like actually gone through, like, avoided the bills, avoided the whatever it might have been. It's more expensive like in the game than in real life, but I did disagree with any of it. Not pretty.
Do you think any of it was unrealistic?
No.
No? Okay, so you are not in college right now and you do work quite a bit. You pay your own bills and you don't have to pay them for anybody else right now, besides your dog. Your dog. Okay, so when it comes to like race, ethnicity, citizenship status, educational background or family background, stuff like that, how do you think that each of that would modify your success or failure within the game, if that makes sense?
Like if I was that affected playing like those in the game.
Yeah, if you
Well, citizenship is a big thing for me because I've lived through that with like other people.
Mm-hmm.
So them not having like their citizenship and stuff has put a damper on what they're able to do, because you have to basically work for under the table money or work for like go out and find a job, like self work, like clean a house or like wash the driveways, like mow, you know what I'm saying? Like things where they give you cash or like checks, but it's not necessarily like you have a job set, the government like knows that you like have 40 hours at this place, you know what I'm saying?
So it's like under the radar.
Right. So that was something I like lived through personally with like a friend, like in their family. So that definitely would be like you don't have like an actual budget. You could maybe not need a house clean 1 week, or maybe not need a mow up yard 1 week, and that affects like what you make. Also with race, just like where you work, some people just genuinely are terrible people. They might not want like a survey that's this ethnicity compared to that ethnicity, or this family needs a Spanish speaking waiter, so you automatically are out of the table or whatever it might be because you can't speak the language. Takes away from your money. What else was there?
The other ones are just educational background, family background. If you have anything to say about either of those, but you don't have to hit like every single point. Yeah, I think you hit everything pretty good. So we talked about 4 types of forms of capital, and one of them is financial capital. So like the ability to buy goods, services, and experiences. One of them is human capital, which is your knowledge and your skills. One of them is social capital, which is like opportunities and resources that you've earned from social relationships, so kind of like networking. And then cultural capital is just like a general cultural background knowledge and skills passed on from like generations. So like, I guess an example of that would be like if your family had immigrated here, then you wouldn't really have that cultural background, so you wouldn't have cultural capital. So these are the 4 types of capital. Knowing that, is there a characteristic or a form, like one of these, that would have been advantageous to you while playing, or is there any that you can think of that would be disadvantageous?
Like as the person I am in the game,
Yeah.
would have been advantageous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Or like, it doesn't have to be real. Like, if you don't have any of these, or like you see something on here that would be an advantage that you don't have in real life, like that's fine. You know
I
what
mean, but in real life, I do have like financial capital.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So that would have been like helpful to you if you had had that in the game.
okay, so yeah, like financial capital definitely would have been like something I would have had in the game because then I know how to like manage and how to save. Like,
Yeah.
but also it doesn't really matter because you have a kid and that's just like double what you're paying
Yeah.
for. So it really wouldn't have helped. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So just that one, pretty much. I mean, I kind of feel
I mean, social definitely would be helpful just in the sense that they could give you more than just like, you know, like a place to stay or like a better job or like, I don't know, like if you knew somebody could get you something that you needed, like something for your kid or like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like anything, like social capital would be beneficial because the more people you know, like the better.
Yeah.
So probably definitely like social and financial,
Okay.
I think.
Perfect. And then I think that's all. The only question that I have left is when it comes to success, like in life, I guess, do you think that success is based off of hard work and like perseverance, or do you think it's based off of a certain aspect of luck and like being in the right place at the right time?
Personally, I would say perseverance and like hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can be in the right place at the right time, but if you don't put any kind of work into it, it's only going to go so far.
Mm-hmm.
So the more that you work for it, the more you become knowledgeable, the more that you do anything and everything to help yourself grow, like in knowledge, will help you grow in like wealth. So luck just has only so, I can only take you so far. Personally, like I can be in the right place at the right time, but if I don't know how to handle that or deal with that, I'm not going to be like successful.
So mostly just hard work and perseverance. Okay, cool. That is all. Thanks for participating in this interview.